Alright, here's the deal. Video games have been making people happy for generations. From epic adventures to just messing around with friends, these games aren't just fun, they're unforgettable. And me personally, I've had my fair share of video games in my day. And here are some of my favorites. Go grab your popcorn, remember to keep your arms, legs, and head inside the vehicle, and let's dive into some of my all-time favorites, and why they've been such a big part of what makes gaming awesome. First off, we have Undertale. Undertale is like the quirky, rebellious cousin of RPGs. It's packed with humor, heart, and way too many endings. In this game, your choices actually matter, letting you take different paths like pacifist, neutral, or genocide. Whether you're going for peace, playing it safe, or going full monster-slaying rampage, each decision shapes the story in a big way. Characters are unforgettable, from the pun-loving Skeleton Brothers to the mom like Toriel who's always making sure you're well fed. Dialogue is hilarious, emotional, and just plain weird, in the best way possible. Combat in Undertale is a breath of fresh air. Instead of just mashing attack buttons, you can spare enemies, compliment them, or even make them laugh. Yes, you can literally defeat monsters with your charm. It's the perfect way to feel like a hero without breaking a sweat. Toby Fox's soundtrack is the cherry on top, with every track bringing out a wave of emotions. And last but not least, there's a whopping total of 93 endings. Converted to pancakes, that's more pancakes than I can eat. And I love pancakes. Each playthrough feels like a totally new experience, with new surprises and twists. In short, Undertale is a hilarious, emotional journey that's as quirky as it is deep, with unforgettable characters, unique combat, and more endings than you can handle. It's a game that'll make you laugh, cry, and want to play again, and again, and again. But that's not it yet. The creator of Undertale also made another game called Deltarune. Deltarune keeps the same humor and heart, but with a fresh twist. With a new team of oddball characters like Chris, Susie, and Ralsei, and a soundtrack that's just as iconic as Undertale's, it captures the same charm but in a new adventurous world. It's glitchy, strange, and full of surprises, just like Undertale, but with its own wild spin. If Undertale was interesting to you, I would definitely recommend Deltarune. It's just as fun. Or, if not, better. Taking a wild detour from what Undertale was to me, another game or game series that I like is Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime starts off with you sneaking around an abandoned toy factory with creepy toys that definitely don't want to play with you. First chapter draws you in with eerie puzzles and the mystery of the missing workers, all while you're trying not to scream every time Huggy Wuggy pops out of nowhere. Then chapter 2 really cranks up the freak factor. Meet Mommy Longlegs, a toy with serious problems and a big attitude. The factory is even weirder, the puzzles are even trickier, and the toys are definitely more bloodthirsty. Your trusty grab pack will help you solve things, but it also feels like the only thing standing between you and a toy-based horror show. By chapter 3, the factory's gotten so creepy that you might want to start bringing a flashlight and a therapist. New toys, new puzzles, and a way more dangerous threat. Catnap. A tall, lanky, purple cat toy. Come to life from experiments done on a young child. But let's not get into the lore. This game is a roller coaster, man. If the roller coaster was powered by pure dread. The grab pack, it's basically your lifeline at this point, helping you solve puzzles while you run for your life. With every chapter, Poppy Playtime serves up the perfect mix of spooky, funny, and I'm definitely not sleeping tonight. If you like running away from toys that want to eat you, solving puzzles, and questioning your life choices, this series is for you. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is a wild ride that takes the franchise to a whole new level, literally. Instead of being stuck in a creepy office, you're now running through an enormous mall full of malfunctioning animatronics that want to make you into their next snack. It's like Chuck E. Cheese went full horror mode and gave you a whole shopping center to explore. And while it's awesome, let's not forget that Scott Cawthon has a love for confusing lore and jumping with terrifying surprises that are definitely going to make you scream. And let's not forget about the glitches. Oh boy, sometimes it feels like Security Breach is less about surviving animatronics and more about surviving the game itself. Animatronics teleporting like they're auditioning for a magic show, or entire sections of the mall freezing up just to mess with you. It's just classic Five Nights at Freddy's, but let's be real, those glitches are part of the charm. If the game worked perfectly, would it really be a Five Nights at Freddy's game? Despite its glitches and head-scratching moments, Security Breach nails the thrills, mystery, and chaos the series is known for. You're still trying to survive the night, but this time you get to explore a massive environment full of terrifying robots. The namesake of this franchise, Freddy, actually helps you in this game, letting you get around the place without having to deal with all these horror shows. It's unpredictable, spooky, and totally worth it, even if it occasionally feels like you're fighting the game as much as the animatronics. Unfortunately, this makes up all that I want to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos like this.
Bye bye!